Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. What is going on? My name is Sharana, aka the Manager Scientist, and we're back for another day of swatching through my entire nail polish collection. Hello, Punch. Hey, Mo. What's going on? Thanks for hanging out. Punch, I can't stay but dropping in to say hi. You're at Aldi. I love Aldi. I need to actually go to the grocery store, so pick up some good stuff for me, will you? Mo says, yeah, I've been waiting for this all morning. Well, we're here. We are ready to go. How's your Saturdays going so far? Mine is a little bit of a slow start, but I'm actually okay with that, you know? Got up, made some breakfast, laid on the couch, and then took a nap. Why do I need a nap at 10:30 in the morning? I don't know, but I took one. So we're here. I'm awake. I got my water. Hope y'all staying hydrated. It's freaking hot outside, so get that water. You were about to text me. You're like, come on, where's the nails? We gotta go. That's so funny. Yeah, we're here. We're doing this. So, continuing, excuse me, with the reds and the pinks in my collection today. I just looked and I've got 30-ish more reds and pinks. These are all going to be like deeper shades. They're not like dark, you know, but they're deeper than the ones we did deeper than the ones we did last night. About 20-ish of them are solid colors, and then the other like 10 to 12-ish are like glitters and shimmers. So I figure we start with the solid colors so we don't end up with glitter all over everything. And then once those are done, we'll switch to the glitter shimmery ones and then be done. So fingers crossed we can actually get through all of these before I have plans later this afternoon. Probably not till like 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish. I don't plan to be streaming for that long. So yesterday we made good time. We swatched like, what, 30 something colors in 3 hours? So yeah, I'm gonna have to fly through this. If you're doing all 30, I got places to be. Exactly. I mean, someone's gonna be coming to my place, but still, I got stuff to do. I gotta like pick up the house. I got, I like loaded the dishwasher, but didn't want to run it because the kitchen's right here and it's really loud. So I was just like, the dishes are gonna have to sit. So yeah, I got stuff to do. But speaking of, because of that, let's just jump right in and get swatching. So peel off base coat. Oh, we gotta fix the brightness. Okay, all right. Let's turn the brightness down a little bit. It's actually sunny outside, not cloudy today. So I can turn that down. Go ahead and zoom this in a little bit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I love that you're so excited for this. Oh my gosh. Part of me doing this on Twitch was also to like keep me accountable, because I'm really bad with like, I have this project idea, I'm gonna do this thing, and I get partway through it and then like don't finish. But I was like, if I stream this and I have other people here with me, y'all can like hold me accountable so I actually finish it. And like, it's working. So thank you. You sent me some sunshine. You absolutely did. You also sent the heat. It's 83 right now, but I think they said it's going to get up to like 90 something in a couple hours. So I appreciate it. Okay. Looking at the solid colors that I have, we're going to try to do this lightest to darkest ish. Again, dark reds tend to stain like crazy, so we're gonna try to do this in the most logical way possible. Starting out with Zoya. Got a bunch of Zoyas. For anybody who's new here, I was on Zoya's PR list for a couple of years, so 99% of the Zoya polishes that you're gonna see, I did receive for free in PR. I like to put that disclaimer out there, be really transparent about stuff, because I did not buy all these colors. I'm your excuse for not doing your nails and toes. Are you saving doing your nails until you get these colors that I'm sending you? I don't blame you. This is in the shade Poly, so it's pulling this. Hold on, we gotta play this lighting because that's more accurate. It's more like a deeper pink. It's not as like bright Barbie pink, but it's also not super dark, if that makes sense. So let's see. I was scrolling TikTok earlier when I was laying on the couch waking up from my accidental nap, and I follow this person. Her page is Vintage Dusties, and she goes through like really old nail polishes, as in like 20, 30, 40, 50-year-old bottles, restores them with nail polish thinner, and then will like swatch them on her nails to see if they still work and what the colors look like. And I was just like completely enraptured and just could not stop watching these videos of hers. You were seeing peachy pink at first. I feel like the lighting is off because it's really not peachy. It's more of this. I don't want to keep saying Barbie pink. Yesterday I was like, it's like a Barbie pink. It's a little bit more blue toned Barbie pink though, I will say. Just a little bit, not too much. It's cute. It's very bright. It's not my personal favorite, but I do kind of like it. Like, I wouldn't reach for this immediately, but if I wanted something kind of pink, this is the like mid-tone pink that I would go for. That's why it's called TikTok. The time just ticks away as you're sucked in. Yeah, seriously. Is that a hair? I got a hair in there. Ignore that from the swatch. I think I like this one. I'll put it in the maybe pile for now, but I do think I'm going to end up keeping this one. Yeah, the one coat was enough. I was seeing a little bit of streaks like in real life, but yeah, some of these actually have decent pigmentation where you really only need the one coat. Side note, I have the fan on above me because it's pretty warm in here, so let me know if it's like a weird background noise. I hope it's not. That's why I got the microphone like right here, pretty close to my mouth, but let me know and we can play with the settings a little bit. Another Zoya. Man, this coloring is not showing. It's a nice color on you. Thank you. It's not color accurate at all. This is in the shade Darla. Darla. This is more, if I put them next to each other, you can see this one's pulling a little bit more like purpley pink. It's got a lot more of that compared to, this one is pulling a little bit peachy on camera, especially compared to this one. Let's see what Darla looks like. It's so funny. I love purples and blues and greens, which are all cool tone shades, but when it comes to like pinks and reds, well, mainly pinks, I don't really go for cool tone pinks. Wouldn't have known the fan was on, can't hear a thing. Amazing. Great. When I sat down and like first hit start stream, I didn't have the fan on, and I immediately was like, I can't be here for 3 hours. I gotta put this on. Yeah, this is very much like almost purple. The fan is on and the air purifier because all these nail polish smells, I'm like, keep that purifier going. You see bluish purple with that one? It's pretty. Yeah, it's definitely more like bluey purple of a pink shade. It's pretty. Between the two of these, I would pick this one for myself personally. I don't know what it is. Cool tone pinks just are not my thing. Oh my gosh. It's Saturday morning. Or afternoon. I just remembered. Holo Taco. We were talking about this yesterday. Holo Taco's 5th anniversary, like, birthday collection came out this morning. Say you have a type without saying you have a type. Yeah, for real. And I'm over here like, man, I don't want the whole collection. But I'm kind of tempted to buy just the one color that I want. Let me know. I'm going to pull it up real quick. You let me know if I need this. Because it's a limited edition and I'm feeling a little bit of FOMO. I don't want to miss out. But also, like, I don't need it. But also, I want it. And I'm getting rid of so many of these. Like, I'm making room for this exact reason. You know, I'm clearing out the colors that I'm not going to wear so I can buy stuff like this one that I really want to wear. So let me pull it up so I can show you. This is the one here. Simply Chaotic. We gotta crop this page. Just make it full screen. Don't look at me. Look at the polish. Simply Chaotic is a thermal. So, I'll read the text on the side because it's kind of cropped a little bit. When you're simply chaotic, you can't choose just one color. Thankfully, this thermal polish doesn't make you commit. Embrace mayhem when you're feeling cool in a hauntingly deep, great purple hue packed with iridescent flakes. Then transform to turquoise when you're getting heated. Sometimes harmony is overrated. Her copy is very fun. Yeah. I love the packaging of this box. It's a limited edition box, so I kind of want that. But like, the blue to purple shift, I freaking love. It says it has Dark purple, cool state. Turquoise, warm state. Changes based on temperature. It has blue, turquoise, and orange iridescent flakes. And then you can kind of see some of these other swatches here. And I'm like, it's only $15. It's only $15. If I were to buy the whole collection, it would be like $75, I think. I don't need the whole collection. I'll show you what they look like real quick. As I'm immediately distracted. Painted 2 colors and I'm already distracted. You can see the whole collection right here. Collector's box. You get the cute little... I love collecting these little collector's boxes. I don't need this one. I'm not like, oh my god, I want this. But it's very cute. But yeah, you got all 5 colors here. You get some stickers with it. I wanted to see the polishes themselves. Here we go. So those are all the thermals in action. And like, they're all really fun. And I do like thermals, but color-wise, the main one I'm looking at is this one right here. Oh, it's $82. Ooh, see? It's $82 for the set if I were to get all 5. Probably because it's $15 a color, which is $75, and then the sticker sheets is like $7 or whatever dollars. I don't need the stickers. I don't really need the collector's box. I think I just want this color. So, when I come on here and do a manicure and I'm like, look what just came in, guys, don't be surprised. I also think I have rewards points from her, so I might be able to get some free stuff with my rewards. Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm going to leave that tab open so I don't forget to buy it. Slash, I may end up purchasing while we're here because her stuff sells out pretty quick. And I'll be really sad if I miss it. So I'm going to go ahead and add to that right now. Anyway, okay, back to my own colors. Next up, we're doing Triple O polish. We got to brighten it up a little bit. This one is a no-name color that was kind of like a mix color. Like it didn't come out the exact shade she was looking for. So she was selling it on a discount. That's why there's like an X and not a name. But it's really, really pretty. If only I could get it to show more accurately of what the color actually looks like. Because it's more red than coral. But it's not like red. Let's just paint it on and see. I guess if you were going to call this coral, I would say it's a more pinky coral. In real life. It's pulling very orange on camera. I play with the color temperature. How does that work? Not really doing anything. Okay. I would say that's more accurate of a color. Which I also really like. I love a good coral shade. And I tend to reach for some that pull a little bit more orange instead of pink, but I really like this one. I think I'm gonna keep it. I don't even need a second coat. That's a good one. Speaking of corals, we got another one from Zoya here. Another one that's pulling more pink in real life, but orangey coral online. In the shade, whoa, the sticker's faded. Desi. I think I remember liking this one. This one's definitely bright, which is fun. I wouldn't say it's like neon bright, but brighter than some of the other colors that I have. So I went through and counted last night how many of the colors that we swatched and got rid of, and I'm only keeping 12 out of the 33 or 34 that I swatched yesterday. I feel like complete opposite today. I'm going to be keeping probably at least half, if not more, when it comes to today's. Because already out of these 4 colors, the only one I'm not going to keep is this bluey purple one. The other 3, I'm like, I like them all. But looking at them next to each other, they're all really similar. Well, on camera they're similar. In real life they're not. That's fine, right? I turn it down a little bit. A lighter version of the middle finger, yeah. You can see this one's like a little bit more blue, not as warm, but still like a bright pink. This one's deeper, and this is like a brighter, almost like a hot pink coral version. That one could use a second coat. Is the Blurple Darla? You can send her to my house. The Blurple is Darla. I will put that on the side with the rest of yours. Yeah, this one is very like hot pink in real life. If I hold it up to the camera here, you can kind of see just how bright it is. But it's pulling like coral in this camera. Thank you so much. You are so welcome. Let's go. Where are we going next? Let's go with another like actual hot pink one. This is from the brand Ruby Lee. This is an indie brand who I received 2 of these colors from her in PR and did swatches for her like a while back. But it was towards the tail end of me like actually doing swatches, so I haven't tried any other colors from her. This is Beats by Jai. It's a very, very like fuchsia hot pink in real life. It's pretty in the bottle. It's so pretty. Oop, that's too much. Man, it's not pulling. I've got to play with the settings because this is just like, oh, it's like a cute pink. It's like fuchsia. It's so much more blue than this is pulling. It's almost like it's too bright for the camera to actually realize. Love a good fuchsia. Yeah, me too. I don't wear them often, but I do like them. Yeah, it's like too bright for the camera to actually accurately pick up. Man, if I could talk today, that'd be great. I don't think I have another one that's like this bright of a fuchsia. I have some that are like deep berry shades, but they're darker than this. They're not bright. Pink and purple got together, had a baby. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. For someone who's not big on pinks, I kind of like all of these. I wouldn't actually necessarily call all of these pinks though. Like this one I would say is pink. These I would say are more like coral with a hint of pink. This is pink. This is fuchsia, but yeah, I think I like them. I think Ruby Lee is gonna stay. Okay, so let's coral with pink undertones. Yeah, that's a good way to say it. Use this chair while I can, or I have a cat sitting in it. Mo, do you have any plans for today? It's kind of early on a Saturday. This music that I found, it's pretty nice. It's very like lo-fi, chilled, kind of jazzy. But I kind of like it. I love putting this on in the background when I'm doing stuff that I don't really need to focus on, but I just want like some type of noise. But I don't want songs with lyrics. Best friend's coming to Charlotte from the weekend for the weekend from Fayetteville. Haven't seen each other in a while, so hang out with her for a bit with no real plans. That's fun. That's a lot of fun. How far is Fayetteville from Charlotte? Yeah, part of what I'm doing today is playing games, um, but going over like apartment stuff, um, and going back over packing up my house some more. So, oh, 3 hours, but could be more depending on traffic. Yikes, that's a lot. Not like a lot. Could be 2.5, yeah. I don't know why the 2.5 came up as a link. It's not a link. Chat, what are you doing? Not chat, Twitch. I'm like, 2.5 is not a link, it's a number. Let's oil up because that acetone has killed my skin. Twitch glitch, yeah, for real. Because the little like chat on screen thing that I'm using, the like program, it's pulling chat from both Twitch and YouTube, which is kind of nice. And I have a setting so that way if somebody were to put a link like on Twitch or whatever, if you're on the Twitch chat, you can see the link completely fine, but on screen, you don't have the link there, and then when this uploads as a VOD later, you don't have a link just sitting there, which I kind of like. But then it doesn't understand decimals and numbers, I guess, and it thinks that those are links too, and I'm like, no, what are you doing? Okay. Hands are not dry and ashy anymore. But now I'm just going to go over the nail plate with acetone, because otherwise the polish won't stick. A little bit of peel off base coat. I swear by the end of the series I'm going to end up having to order another bottle of this. Maybe what I'll end up doing, and this is from Holotaka and I might get that thermal color from her anyway, I might just throw in another bottle of this with my order. Like, just go ahead and order it now. Currently trying to do something to your head because you walk around with two puppy long stocking ponytails for a few days. Oh my gosh. I have had mini twists in since not long after my birthday. I think I did like the week after. So like end-ish of June. And I was being super lazy and not tying up my hair, not sleeping on a satin pillowcase. So within like a week and a half, they looked like trash. And then I washed my hair with the twist in and I was like, you look horrendous. You have to do your hair. So yesterday morning before I streamed, I finished retwisting all of them. So I like didn't look a mess. You went back and rewatched yesterday's. You can add link to yours. Okay. I'll make a note of that because it's not over here right now. I put it. Is it over here? Oops. It's somewhere. I'll make a note of that. Link Mo. Okay. Yeah, I've been like writing down the names of the ones that I'm not keeping, and then just putting your name next to the ones that are going to go to you, so that way when I go back through the whole bag of what I'm not keeping, I can just like separate them easier. Your hair was braided, but your braider moved to Dallas right after he did your hair. Oh my gosh, that's offensive. You're not supposed to move once he does your hair. It's like, no, you're my guy. Like, you gotta stay here now forever. Oh, that sucks. I'm trying to find on her website so I can order the, oh, base coat. There it is. Peely base, $12. We're gonna add that to bag. Now I'm like, well, is there anything else that I want to get? I'm like $32 away from free shipping. So I was like, well, maybe I'll get something else. He lives in Tennessee and comes here to the house to do it. Oh, that's nice. Supposed to move back in August. My fingers are crossed for you. I have 210 points. I could get... Let's see. While I wait for this to dry. I have some points to cash in. So I can get the thick width brushes, which I do like the thick ones instead of the thinner ones. Nail oil replacement cartridge. I don't have her nail oil, so the replacement wouldn't help. Pinky swear. I feel like I'm getting rid of a color that's similar to that, so I'm gonna say no. Oh, look at this purple. Do I have that? Resting Witch Face? I need to look in my purples, because I might already have that color. I'm over here like, let me get another one. You probably already have it, Sharana. What are you doing? Maybe I'll wait. I can save up and get more points and then cash it in for something else. Yeah, that's probably the move. After this order that I don't need to be making, but I'm going to end up making. I think these are dry enough. Between the Resting Witch Face and the wide brushes. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We're gonna check the purples to see if I already have that one. Because usually when she comes out with a purple shade, I'm just like, go ahead and add it to cart. I'm gonna buy it. If I don't have it, I will be cashing in for that. This one, very, very bright neon. Actually from the Neons collection. Too bright for the camera to pick up. In the shade Janie. See, when I have wide brushes like this, I covered my whole finger in one swipe. I love that so much. Hi, Tana. What's going on? Tana Carr, how are you? Happy Saturday. Welcome to the swatch party. Because this is neon, it's a little bit sheer, and it's going to dry kind of matte, just because of the pigments that are in there, in case you don't know. But this is almost like a neon version of... it's really similar to this one from Ruby Lee. It's not as bright, but it's definitely like a lot more neon in real life. If I turn this down, maybe it'll show a little bit. Kinda, sorta. Not really. That's pretty close. But when it comes to neons, as much as I like the final look, they're kind of a lot of work. Because you either have to do like 3 coats, sometimes 4 coats, or go in with white polish underneath and then do like 2-3 coats. But the end result does look really good. Doing great. So glad you made it yesterday, Joe, when you were finishing. You did. I know. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I've been here for 3 hours already. We just started. We only did like 5 colors so far. This is number 6. So we got plenty of time to hang out. Thanks for coming by yesterday and today. Yeah, this one's fun. But I feel like if we just look at the ones that I've already said I'm gonna keep, like these two, I kind of feel like I don't really need this. I don't think I'm gonna reach for this neon as much, to be honest. So, as pretty as it is, now I'm like comparing, like, well, yeah, as pretty as it is, I think I'm gonna say goodbye to the neon. Let's go to another neon. This is from, so that first one, Janie, was from their neon collection a couple years ago. This one is in the shade Allura, which is from their neons that came out like last year. And it's much more like red than pink. It's way darker, but somehow still neon. It's very deep. It's really pretty. Also love the little mini bottle. You see it? Yeah. Put this up a little bit. This is a very, like, in real life, it's pulling a lot more blue toned. Oh, I got an air bubble. It's very bright. It's fun though. But it's not like wowing me. I think if I had like glitter or something on top, then it would. I mean, glitter fixes like any color, in my opinion. But, you know, I would probably keep this, now that I'm thinking about it. I would keep this as like a fun, bright, neon pink pedicure color. See what second coat to see. Definitely keep that one. I'm leaning towards keeping it. At first I was like, well, I don't know, maybe I don't need it. And now I'm like, no. I think this could be fun. You like the pinky best out of the two? I like the pinky. Like, if I'm being honest, I like them both. But if I'm being realistic, I'm gonna reach for the one on my ring finger more than I'm gonna reach for the one on my pinky. I also wish I could figure out the camera settings to try to get it to be a little more accurate, because it's pulling almost coral on stream, whereas in real life you can kind of see it's a lot more like fuchsia. Like, it's got more blue in it than what this camera here is showing. They're both cute though. I think that's a keep. One more bright one from Zoya. Oh, where's the camera? In the shade Joyce. Not a neon. Their neons always have the white caps, so it's just like a regular one, but the one on the pinky will require how many coats? So this is 2 coats on my pinky. I can still see visible nail lines, so I would end up doing 3, or put the white base coat underneath. Whereas this one is also 2 coats, but you can't see that line as much. I see it a little bit, but I don't see it as much, and I would be okay doing just the 2 coats with this one. So I feel like the lighter pink is a little bit fussier to get to look the way that I would want it to. I normally don't do like sheer colors like that, unless I put something, either the white base coat, or I have this like Naked Perfector, which is, think of like BB cream for your nails to like smooth it out. You put something like that underneath too. But again, I'm like, that's more work. I have to like think about it ahead of time. If I don't want to think about all that, then I don't want to do it. All right, Joyce. Another very bright pink, not neon. It's like rich. Rich? Vibrant? It's nice. Still pulling more coral than it actually is. You know, now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like this mid-tone pink because it's lighter than this one but darker than this one. I think I like this more. Maybe I won't keep this. Maybe I don't know. Now I'm like, I'll keep this and not keep this one, you know? Because it's not a neon, so it's not going to take as many coats, and it's not as sheer. But it's still really, really vibrant. It's not so far off from the second one, right? It's close. The second one is definitely deeper, but not by that much. Brighten it like a little bit. Yeah. I think Alora's getting downgraded and Joyce is taking her place instead. I think I'm going to keep this one. We're getting into, ooh, do we go to like berry shades, like purpley pink berry ones, or like, I guess like neutrals, because this one's still kind of light. I'm trying to do like lightest to darkest so I don't stain my nails too badly. Let's do this guy. And then we'll get into either the purpley berries or like reds, like true reds. Ellen Mila in the shade Till Forever. This one is actually pretty similar to the one that I did yesterday called Time for a Bonfire, but I feel like this pulls like a tiny bit more brown. But the fact that the two of them came in a set together and they are almost the exact same color kind of has me like, we didn't need both of these. Definitely not as bright and bold as these three nails. But it's a pretty like pinky mauve, you know, a little bit of brown in there. Mauve makes me think more purple. This doesn't pull purple in real life. It's pulling more like brown, like a terracotta almost. It's not bad. I kind of like it. Looks familiar. This is another one that almost feels like mature, you know? It has subtle fanciness. Yeah, it's like, oh, pinky out when you wear this color. I kind of like it. I think I'm going to keep this one. For the one day a year that I want like a neutrally pink shade. But I'm going to compare it to some of the ones that I did yesterday. Because remember I did swatch Rumi and something else from Zoya that I really, really liked. And they're kind of close to this one now that I think about it. But we'll play with those later. Another one that's like similar but pulling a little bit more gray from Zoya. This one's in the shade Remington. You could put on for serious events without it looking too loud or inappropriate. Yeah, exactly. Yes. And I think that, so I don't mind doing neutrals on my toes, like for pedicures, but if it's too close to my actual skin tone, I feel like it's kind of weird on my toes, personally. I feel like this is just deep enough and different enough from my skin tone that this could be like a more serious pedicure color that doesn't stand out too much. Whereas some other ones that I've tried, it's like, what's wrong with your foot? Because it looks exactly like my skin tone. All right, Remington has a similar vibe, but it's not as like brown toned, and it's a lot more like purpley gray. Try to show you like both next to each other. It's a little bit deeper. but in real life it pulls more like gray undertone. And I think between the two of these, I kind of like this one better. I think. Do I? Let's do a second coat, because these streaks are not helping. Point your finger. I'm not quite sure about that one. Yeah. Yeah. I'm leaning towards point your finger too. Because this isn't brown. It's kind of... I don't even know what you would call this. It's like a brownie pink shade. I think I like pointer finger better. I think I'm with you guys. Because if I want brown, I'm gonna reach for brown. Like a few days ago, not days, a couple weeks ago when I was streaming the like browns in my collection, I have some that are like chocolate brown, you know? And I'm like, if I'm gonna reach for a brown nail polish, that's what I'm going for. I'm not gonna go for this one. I think we keep the pointer finger and we trash the thumb. Trash it, just throw it away. Yeah, thanks anyway, Remington. You gotta go. It looks brown after the second coat. That one doesn't look too good. Yeah. I think in comparison to these like super fun bright ones, this one's kind of just like, no thanks. So I've got some berry shades and I've got like true reds before we get into the like really, really deep ones. So what do you want to see next? The true reds or these like deeper berries? Let me pull. Oh, knocked everything out the way. Love that. So we got like true reds. If I zoom out. They're pulling coral because my camera hates me, but they are like red. And then I also have like fuchsia berry. These might be like my only two true reds. Berry shades next. We can do berries. Oh, red then berry. I think now that I'm looking at it, all of these are berry, except for these two. So maybe we should do the reds, and then we just hang out with berries for a while. Then we get into all my glittery ones, because I've only been streaming 45 minutes, and I'm almost done with solid colors. The glittery ones we're gonna have a lot of fun with. I'm very excited about those. Okay. Let's see. I guess, like, those four. This one also looks black in the bottle, but it's like a burgundy. So we'll do those guys next, and then we'll get into like pinky berries. Man, what are you guys having for lunch? Depending on what time it is near where you are, Tana. I'm like trying to be good and not order food again, because I'm moving soon. I need to be saving money. I got some ramen in here that I could kind of hook up, add like an egg and some other stuff to it. Might just do that. But also, I'm not above just making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I've had that plenty of times when I'm too lazy to make stuff, so. Air and opportunity, because you don't have an appetite. Oh my gosh. I mean, air for lunch is always an option, I guess. It's not what I would choose personally, but if you don't have an appetite, then that's fair. I might grab, I had a bowl of cereal for breakfast, which isn't like the most filling thing at all. I got some Pop-Tarts in there, so I might end up snacking on that during stream until I can like actually stop and make myself some food. Oh, I didn't peel this one off. What am I doing? It's 8 p.m. That's why I was like, wait a second. Timing wise. Maybe not for lunch. Yeah. Did you have anything good for dinner? At least, are you going to have anything good for dinner? Since it's 1:17 here. Ooh, new follower. Hi, thank you so much for the follow. A hint of sun crush. Hi, Hamtaro Cheeks, how are you? What's going on? Happy Saturday. Hanging out as I swatch through my nail polish collection. We're doing reds and pinks today. Got some reds coming up, got some berries coming up, got some glitters after that. Having a good time. How do I avoid painting the cuticle? Lots of practice. I can kind of show you. It's going to be hard to see with the clear, but when I do a color, I can show you a little bit better. Basically, I kind of like start above the cuticle, put the brush down, and then I push it close to the cuticle and then drag away. Or if I have a really steady hand, I just put the brush pretty close to it and then pull away. But I definitely still mess up sometimes and get it in my cuticle. But I found that like putting the brush like here, pushing the polish towards it, gives me a little bit more control instead of just like starting it way back here. Just gonna order in some fries and chicken. Sounds good. Sounds really good. I had a like chicken patty last night. I just threw it in the air fryer. It was a frozen one from Aldi that's supposed to be like a dupe for the like Chick-fil-A chicken sandwiches because it's like seasoned really well. Tastes pretty good. But now I'm getting hungry. We can't have that. I just started. I didn't grab a snack ahead of time like I meant to. I think we're doing good so far. We're doing good on time. We're doing good on, well, colors that I'm keeping versus colors that I'm not keeping. You have small fingernails, find it impossible to avoid the cuticle even though you had a lot of practice. Try your strategy. Yeah, definitely try it. I would also say what size of the nail brush itself are you using? Because if you have small fingernails, you probably would do better with a nail brush that's more narrow, like a skinnier width brush instead of a thicker one. I'm trying to think. Let me see if I can show you. That's thick. I prefer thicker width ones because I have thicker nail beds, or like wider nail beds. But you can kind of see like how thick this one is compared to a nail brush that's a lot more narrow. You might have more control over a more narrow one. If any of these have narrow, I'll make sure to point it out. You started to use gel polish, none of the brands you bought use small brushes. Oh man. I know that some brands, I don't know about for gel, but we were talking about Holo Taco nail brand before. I was on their website because I'm about to place an order. And she actually sells the brushes individually, and you can get them in a thicker width or in the skinnier width. So I wonder if, depending on the brand that you're using, if they sell skinnier width brushes that you could just like switch out, you know? You've never had Chick-fil-A? It's pretty good. I mean, it's like a really popular chicken place. There's other places that are just as good too, because some of their past like ethics and things a lot of people don't like, and I'm like, it's not great, but also I'm hungry. That'd be nice if you could do that. Yeah, I would definitely look into that. Like I said, I know they do it for regular nail polishes, some brands. Gel, I'm not sure because it's like a whole different like formulation, but also if you were to get a liquid latex that you can like paint on your skin first, let it dry, then when you paint your nails, you just peel up any mess that you might have made. That could also help. Speaking of Holo Taco, let's jump in with her red. This is in the shade Left On Red. Very cute name. This one is like, in compared to the next one we're gonna do orally, this one is almost like more blue toned, whereas this has a little bit more of like orange tone to it. And I don't really know which one I like better on myself. So let's see. Man, it looks so orange in the camera. I promise it's red. I promise you it's red. You turn it down a little bit. Still kind of orange. I don't mind this color. Thinking about it, it almost, if this, let me know if this makes sense, or if I'm just saying anything at this point. It's almost like a friendlier red. You know what I mean? Like when I do the orally, it's almost like an aggressive, like in your face red, whereas this is like a friendlier version of a red nail polish. Is that something? Does that make sense? Oh guys, if you're still here at the end of stream, please remind me. I'm going to try to remember myself. I want to raid another nail creator when I'm done with this one, because I keep meaning to and I always forget. And at the end of yesterday's stream, somebody reminded me at the very end when I had already started to shut things down, and I was like, oh shoot, I meant to do that. So I'm going to try to remember that. It's less Jezebel. Yeah, that's a way to say it too. Yeah, it's not as in your face of a red. It's still red, but it's not like, whoa, you're wearing red nail polish. It doesn't look like the reds worn by mistresses. Y'all are a mess. That might be this next one from Orly. This is a like red. In the shade Hot Red. I'm gonna focus. Hot red. This might be y'all's mistress red here. It's very like blue toned red, which on some people's undertones looks really good. I just don't remember if I like it on myself. Exactly what you're seeing. Waiting to see Orly. Oh my god. They need to like get like a Sharpie on the front of this to Yeah, on camera they look similar, but they are definitely like, I'll hold it up to this camera. It's freaking red. It's like candy apple red compared to this one that's like softer. Kind of. Does that make sense? Not as loose as I thought she would be, but she's giving Lady of the Night. Oh my gosh, that's the actual name of this. They didn't want to call it that on the sticker, but yeah, I think for me personally, I'm gonna say goodbye to Horley. The like intense red. It's not my cup of tea. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go with the softer, more friendly red. This is one that I found on clearance at Sally's, so I was just like, oh, I don't have a red. And then I probably forgot that I did have this other one, or I bought the other one later, because I was like, this is a lot. This is very red. I don't know how I feel about this. A couple of deeper shades here. Keep the more wholesome red. Yeah, exactly. Back to Zoya's. This is in the shade Mila. Focus, please. Mila. I imagine this one would be what you pair with the black dress and red lipstick once every 3 months. Yes. I've had a lipstick that was that shade of red, and it wasn't as, like, aggressive, in my opinion, as having it on my nails for some reason. I don't understand. But I do also have a red lipstick, or I did, like, years ago, that was a little bit more, like, orangey, like a tiny bit more. And I did like that one better, so... Oh, this one is a more skinny brush. This is a much more narrow brush compared to the Halotaka one. So, for me, I have, like, wide nail beds. I have to do, like, a bunch of passes to cover my whole nail, which then leaves it kind of streaky and, like, you know, not my favorite. But it's definitely more berry. It's not, like, red. See if I can compare these for you as it rolls away. So if you can find a brush that's skinnier like this one instead of thicker like this one, if you have smaller nail beds than just smaller fingernails in general, something like this would probably work better for you. And it has more control. I don't mind the wide ones because of the width of my nails, but also the fact that this has like a rounded edge, I can fit it into my cuticle really well, whereas the square ones I tend to have a harder time. But for your nail shape, that might not be the case. It might be the opposite. Oh, water break. Is that the first one that popped up? They normally pop up every like 20-30 minutes. Let me see if I... I'm thinking if I'm... Like, I have my laptop screen kind of blocking the patio, and there's like a shadow. The small one won't leave the nail polish bumpy. If you can smooth it out well enough, it won't. And if it's a liquidy enough polish that can self-level, then it shouldn't leave it bumpy. But I have had times where I didn't do it right, and it was a little bit bumpy. But then you just go in with a thick coat of a glossy top coat, and then it kind of smooths it all out for you. I also think the problem is I want to get as close to the cuticle as possible, and I shouldn't do that. Yeah, I also like getting as close as possible, which is when I still end up flooding it a little bit. Like you can kind of see right here, I still flooded. On me, I don't like... Hold on, close this before I spill everything. You see how I kind of left more of a gap right here? I don't like that on myself because to me, it's very noticeable, and it almost, in my opinion, looks like my nails are growing out, even though I literally just did them. I think if my nail plate was closer colored to my skin tone, I wouldn't mind it as much, but because it's such a stark difference, to me it looks like my nails just grew out. So I like to get as close as possible too. But that's when, like, starting up here and kind of like pushing that bead close. I still flooded a little bit. But that's where a good cleanup brush comes in handy, because if you do make a mistake, I'll show you how I clean it up. You can use a like little wooden orange stick like this one, or I have like an actual brush. This one's from Halotaka too. And because it's like, this one's kind of frayed because I've been using it for a while. But but it's made to go into like acetone. Oh, I just touched it. Dang it. It's made to hold up against like acetone and stuff. Be better using the cleanup brush, yeah. I just smudged the one. Well, that's fine. I was gonna fix them. Like, I'm taking these off. It's just for swatches. Also, if I'm doing a cleanup like this, I'd go ahead in with just pure acetone, because I feel like it does a better job and it's quicker, instead of something that's like a non-acetone nail polish remover. I feel like those take so long, and I don't have the patience for that. Your cleanup brush is better than the one I have. This one is newer. I do have another one of these that I've had for a long time, and it's way more like frayed. The bristles are like all splayed out, and it's not great. But yeah, this is a pretty good one. What are we thinking about this color? I kind of like the deep berry. It's definitely more like red than like purple berry, but it's very deep. I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, if you want, while I'm on the website, I can pull up the link for her nail polish brush. The cleanup brush, what am I saying? This one here is the one that I have. Okay, that's the link for the cleanup brush I'm currently using. It's making you like the Jezebel more. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this deeper red, honestly. Does a Q-tip nail polish remover work as efficient? I've heard people saying exactly, I don't know. I don't like Q-tips. They're too rounded for me to be able to get into the corners really well. I did just recently, where are they? I just bought Q-tips that are pointy, so I want to try those. But rounded ones, they don't work for me at all. The pointy ones might, but I think the pointy ones are made for like makeup cleanup. So, if anything, I've seen, if you don't follow Unique Nails by Bree, she's a nail tech here. She was talking about using one of these like orange sticks, but taking a piece of cotton and just wrapping a little bit right on the tip of this, so you get the sharp point of this, but then the cotton is going to help absorb as you're cleaning up. That could be a hack too, instead of like an actual Q-tip. Yeah, I don't think I want to keep Mila. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I think it's going to have to go. Moving on to Susie. Little Susie Carmichael over here. This is another like deep red-ish, berry-ish. It's pulling a little bit more like pinky purple. The reds keep getting bolder. Yeah, I know. I was like, we're gonna start with the light ones and then like, we're going here. First coat alone, I like this. It is more like purpley. It's kind of hard to see. But it's more purpley than red, like in real life. I think I like that better. Like if I want red, I'm going to go with this like more orange tone one. But if I want berry, I want it to have a little more purple in it, you know? Do a second coat, because that was kind of streaky. Oh, my phone's on 8%. Timeout. About to have everything just like completely shut off. Okay, there we go. Diluted version of the middle finger one. A little bit more diluted, a little bit lighter. Well, with the second coat, they're probably about the same depth. Looking at to take some nail pics. With gel, because it doesn't cure until it's in the light, you can use a full-length gel brush that you like rather than the brush in the bottle. Ooh, some gels come in pots or more like a clay. You can also use a micro detailer brush to get closer. I have seen those. With gel, it's better to avoid the skin rather than clean up. Yeah, that's so true. Thank you, Painting Polish. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for lurking earlier. Yeah, you're totally right. Hamtara, if you're using gel, you really don't want to have to clean up at all. Painting, do you think that having the, not peel-off base coat, the like liquid latex would help with gel, or should you not even mix those two? I hadn't even thought of that. In real life, these look, with both coats, they look almost the same. They look almost exactly the same. This one's like a touch more purpley, this is a touch more red. Hello! Suyowo, how are you? Happy Saturday. But the second coat, they definitely look the same. Keep the second one to have two shades in one. I was kind of thinking that too. I'm like, if anything, I'll keep the second one. We'll keep Susie. Try to put them both next to each other. In the bottles, they don't look the same at all. This is Mila, the first one, here, and then Susie's this one. That's so funny. But on the nails, when you take this away, they're almost the same. This one's a tiny bit deeper. I'm leaning towards keeping this, especially because if I want to put like glitter or something on top, it's going to pop a lot more off the slightly deeper shade. I'm good, and you? I'm doing well. I'm doing good on this Saturday. I'm kind of want something to snack on. Might have to pop up and get one of those. I have a Pop-Tart sitting over there I might have to grab. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're going to keep Susie. Now for like a very, very, very deep one. Ellen Mila. It looks black in the bottle. It's in the shade Holiday Fling. And I wore this when I did my Ellen Mila like brand review over on my YouTube channel, if you're interested, if you haven't seen it. I haven't done a full manicure with it, and I don't really know how I feel about it yet. So we're gonna have to figure this out together. Definitely streaky on the first one. I'm gonna have to do a second coat for sure. But you can see this is pulling like a lot more purple compared to these two that look more red. This is like way more purple. It's so funny. I didn't put like a ridge filler down or a smoothing base coat, so because it's like I did a thinner coat, you can see the ridges in my nails like through the polish. This one is so, so, so deep of a shade. Like, it's almost black. It's very vampy. But, like, is it too vampy? kind of think, no, it's not too vampy. I kind of like it. Oh my gosh. I touched the top of the nail polish bottle and I have a whole circle on the back of my hand. To be honest, you don't use nail flex, you're safe and you wouldn't for a straight gel application. Okay, good to know. Use scotch tape on your skin if doing a full nail stamp with stamping polish. Latex you might do with water marble if you were dipping it. Oh, good to know. Is that a berry shade? Yes. It's a very deep, almost black berry shade. Let me go on their website and see how they describe it. Ellen Mila. Okay. They describe this as a dark brown burgundy. I don't really see brown. I see the burgundy. I don't really see brown in this. Don't wear with too much black, I'd give emo. I'm thinking, I probably wouldn't wear it on its own, but I'm thinking this as like a base if I was stamping something else, or like nail art with other colors, or with a bunch of glitter on top. That's most likely how I would end up wearing this. Or maybe on my toes in the winter, I would do this, because I don't mind like a deeper color like that. They're colorblind because that's dark purple. Yeah, I could see dark purple, I could see burgundy. I don't know where they got brown. I'm not seeing brown on this at all. I think I like it though. Definitely the deepest thing we've tried so far today, but I think I like it. Alright, Ellen, Mila, you get to stay. The painting, what brand nail pictures were you taking? If you're allowed to say. Or was it like a manicure that you did and not swatches? The stamp would work, or even a bit of glitter, like a pinky glitter. Ooh, that could be really pretty. I was thinking gold, but you're absolutely right, like a pinkish glitter. Or the one that I have that goes from pink to gold. That could be really pretty too. Just an Instagram collab. Oh, fun! Man, even using the peel off base coat, my nails are like so red. Nothing else stains on me the way that reds do. We were just talking yesterday about the fact that some shades and pigments stain differently on different people, which I didn't realize at all. I just assumed like everyone gets stained by reds, but apparently that's not the case. Last 5 of the solid colors. These are all a lot more like purple toned. Zoom out, hold on. Definitely berry, purple toned. Not as dark as that last one I just did. Man, this red is not coming off. And I've also, like, I got paint, like, on my other hand now, too. Okay. I'm gonna go wash my hands, grab my snack, wash my hands, and come right back. So, BRB. Hello, we're back. I got my Pop-Tart. I got my snack. What is my hair doing? Twister not cooperating with these headphones right now. Okay. We gotta do one more peel off base coat. And then I think while this dries, I'm probably gonna go ahead and place my Hello Taco order here on my other screen, because I'm just so nervous that these thermals that are limited edition are gonna freaking sell out. Are any of you getting our anniversary birthday collection that just dropped at like 11:30 this morning? A couple hours ago. I'm not buying the whole collection set. I just want the one that goes from blue to purple and has like iridescent flakies in it. But if you know Hello Taco, you know her stuff goes kind of quick, so. See, I'm $30 away from free shipping. So I'm like, do I just keep adding stuff so I can get free shipping? Or do I be good and say, no, I'm not doing that? I'm thinking to add stuff. Let's pull this up while my nails dry. Y'all can help me figure out what I want to buy. So, right now in my cart, we're doing Peely Base because I need some more after all these swatches, and the Simply Chaotic blue to purple one. Painting, you have it in cart, you're gonna pass. You do like that one and the pink and purple, but she's honest saying, Oh, use it in 6 to 12 months for best results. Oh, I didn't even hear her say that. Are most thermals like that? Because I have a thermal that is more than a year old that I'm pretty sure still works fine. Keep adding for free shipping. Just get one of everything. What I'm thinking of getting is this fallen flake taco that I missed from a while back. It looks like this over like a dark shade. Oh, it's in the copy. That's what I get for not reading things. Like, I want this one. I've been wanting this one for a while. I'm kind of like, I think I'm gonna add this one. She did say it in person also, yeah. I didn't watch her, she always does like a live when her collections launched, and I haven't been watching them lately. I was saying this in one of the old streams, but like, if I watch her lives right as it's like, hey, this is what's coming out, here's everything, I start to get FOMO and like all excited, and then I jump in and just want to buy everything, instead of taking a step back and be like, okay, no, honestly, like, do you actually want all of this? Yeah, with the dark berry one, that's exactly what I was thinking just then, was like, these glitters, right, over that dark one. Hold on, let's do one of these in the corner. So that dark berry shade underneath the low glitter. Stop. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add that one. Dang it. Okay. Add to bag. Thank you very much. And then if we go back, these are some of the like chrome metallic ones. Gold flake taco I have already. Otherwise I would get that. The rose gold flake taco I like, but I'm not like a huge fan of. Cat eyes, I'm not great with magnetics, if I'm being completely honest. Iron violet I have, because I was in this like, if it's purple I'm buying it. And then late checkout, I kept saying I was gonna buy and then I never did. So I think purple indigo shimmer with gold reflective glitters. Like, look at this color. Are you kidding? And the reflective glitters, these are the ones that are like the type of reflective glitter, like when you shine your lights on like a street sign at night and it's like that really bright reflection. That's this type of glitter. So I think I'm gonna add this one too. Yeah. This is a problem. It's not a problem. The whole point of me getting rid of colors as I declutter is to make room for colors that I want more of and that I like a lot more. We're up to $54. I'm $5 short from free shipping. I'm just gonna add an accessory or something. I'll get like little stampered things. $5 short. Are you kidding? The purple makes you feel sassy just seeing it. That's a really good freaking purple. It's so good. Oh, that's what I can add. More of her thick width brushes, because those are only $6. Done. That'll get me free shipping. I'm curating. I am. I'm curating my collection. We're not just gonna have one of everything here. I'm curating it to the things that I like. Exactly. I did this peel off base coat a little too thick this time and it's like not fully dry yet. It normally would have been dry by now. Congratulations, you got free shipping. Thanks so much. Spending $60. I mean, that's not that bad. $60. I'm getting 4 nail polishes. Well, 3 colors, another peel-off base coat, because this is like running low. And then more of my thick width brushes, because I don't like the skinny ones. And it's free shipping? Come on now. Alright, let's do... My ring finger's dry, so we're gonna like skip around a little bit. Oh, it's too bright again. Let's put this one from Zoya, Pinky Berry shade, in the shade Maggie, which makes me think of Maggie and the Ferocious Beast. Who remembers that show? Please tell me you remember the show. And I think the Beast spots were kind of this color, or maybe they were more like red. This is really pretty. That was only one coat, too. It was kind of a thick coat, but it was only one coat. Feels like we've done this one already. You're not wrong. We definitely haven't, but it does feel like it. I think this is a little bit brighter than some of the other ones we've done. Or not brighter. So we did this one here. This is the shade... What? Ellis? We did this? I don't remember Ellis. I don't think we did this. I think I'm lying. I think this fell. This fell onto my we've already done this collection. But this one's more of like a purpley one. But yeah, it is very similar. All three of these are basically the same color. So this one is Maggie, right? This one is Oh No. Am I losing it? Did we do Ellis? I don't remember saying that word today. I don't think we did Ellis. Unless I just didn't say the name. Might just do it again. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah. I know, I'm like trying to be as organized as possible because I have so many of these. It's just some of these colors are so freaking similar. So this one, Oh No, is a brighter version of this. Because that's also just one coat. And you can see it's pulling more pink. Which is also pretty. This one is like a more muted version. This is like bright. And then, I guess we'll go back and do Ellis. Because I don't remember if we did this one. Put that on my middle nail. The difference is definitely clear. Keep both. Oh, I hear the ice cream man outside. These two look pretty similar. This one I just did Ellis and Oh No. This might be like a tiny bit more red. This is a tiny bit more purple. But they're very, very, very close. Yay, my order's been placed. New nail polish coming in soon. I'll do like a little, not like a haul video, but like, hey, my colors are here, let's play with them. So out of the three of these, What are we saying? What are we doing? Do I need all three? They do this on purpose, I swear. Honestly, if I hadn't received these in PR, in like different kits, mind you, like different collections, personally, I wouldn't have all three of these on my shelf at the same time. They're fraternal triplets. Yeah. Like, even in person, I'm just like, okay, yeah, I see it. They're slightly different. But, like, what are we doing? Did we need this? Probably not. In certain lighting, they look the same 100%. Like my camera lighting that I can't get to be accurate. Yeah. I think I'm gonna pick this one to keep. I like that it's a little bit more of like a strawberry, like rosy pinky red, if that makes sense. Out of the three that are basically the same, I think I'm gonna keep this one and say goodbye to the other two. But yeah, they're all the same thing. Okay. Another one. See, this is partly why I'm clearing these too, because I'm like, why on my shelf do I have those three that are basically the same color, but I could be making room for those Holo Taco glitter ones and like thermals and stuff that are way more fun. Or toppers. Like, I don't mind having like solid colors like this that are good bases, but a lot more fun toppers and glitters to layer over it, you know? That's what I want. Zoya in the shade Dogmar, which is probably like the older sister to these three, if I'm being honest. I'd argue keep the first and second. Ooh, both of these, you think? It is like a more muted version. It's not a bad argument. Let's see. Because I feel like I'm gonna like this one better than that second one. I think all of these I've just done one coat so far, so we'll just keep with the one coat. See, I like this. It's actually not the same. It's like the older sister to the other three. In real life, it's pulling more purple. And honestly, if I can kind of do this, compared to that second one that I did, it's just this that's a tiny bit darker. So I think, because these two are so close, I say no to this, but I keep this as like an alternative to the second one. You know what I mean? But yeah, no. Why did we need all four of these? Or all three of... Well... Yeah, I guess four. It isn't. It looks like a nice wine stain. Yeah, this is like a wine. That's a good way to describe it. This is a very good, like, wine color. I keep going back and forth with real life lighting. Look at my peeling nail underneath. God, I gotta fix this. I do like this one. Okay, Dogmar, you can stay. Dogmar's good. Actually, let's go ahead with this other Zoya, since we got like a whole hand of Zoya right now. This is in the shade Elowen. I think I pronounced that right. Then after this, we got a Sally Hansen. That's basically the same thing. And then a bunch of glitters that I'm very excited to get to. Look at this little skinny brush. Oh my gosh. My thumbnail's too big for this. Making it worse. Okay, stop. Stop, stop, stop. These two are basically the same. The one on my thumb is slightly more purple. You can kind of see the undertone with how like thin that coat was. This one's pulling a little more red. My thumb is a tiny bit more purple. But like same idea, same wine. Wine vibes. Gonna need a second coat for that though. I did a really bad job painting that one. I'm kind of thinking between the two of these. Do I want the one that's pulling more purple or the one that's pulling more red? Or both? Because they are different. I feel like these are different enough to justify saying yes to both of these. It's purplish, but it's not pretty when applying. I know. I need to check. I have a bin with like nail accessories and things. And when Zoya was sending me these colors in PR, a lot of their colors come with that little skinny brush. But they do make a thicker brush. So for some of the PR kits, they sent me the thick brush if I wanted to switch. And some of them I switched, some of them I didn't. But I have a bunch of extra thick brushes just like in a bin. So I think depending on the colors of Zoya's that I keep, I'm gonna switch out to the thicker brushes and then it'd be way easier to apply for me personally. But again, another brand that offers like different width brushes. They are, yeah. I think both of these are a keep. This feels like a true berry on my thumb because it's more purple. This almost feels like a raspberry maybe, or like a strawberry, which is still a berry, but you know what I mean. Maybe this is like a blackberry and this is like a raspberry. I don't know. I think I can keep them both though. Final verdict, I'm keeping both. Oh, what I'll probably do, because that one's so close to that Sally Hansen that I'm gonna do, I'll leave this on my thumb for now. We'll put Sally Hansen here and be like, are these dupes of each other? Yeah, both are fine. Yeah, I agree. And then we'll see, like, do I keep the Zoya versus the Sally Hansen one? Slash maybe both if they're different. They look like they're going to be about the same though. Let's see. One thing I'm trying to do too to not get red stain like all over my skin is as I'm like doing this, like scrubbing the cotton ball on my nail, I normally just do this and like sweep off to the side, but I feel like that's just pulling the red over to my skin. I'm trying to be good about like keeping it just on my nail plate because man, the staining. Imagine if I didn't have a base coat at all, my nails would just be pink. But like, I'm pretty sure that peel off base coat's not great for protecting against staining anyway. Like using more of like a long lasting or a smoothing or something would help protect a little bit more, but how do you guys feel about nail staining? Personally, I really don't mind it. The only time it bothers me is if I'm trying to do something that's like a little more of a sheer look. But even then, I just go on with something like this to kind of like even it out, and then I'm fine with it. But I tend to wear colors that are so opaque anyway and not sheer that it's usually like not a problem. And it's really just because I paint my nails like all the time. Yeah, especially after that dark one, I know. But that's when I was like, okay, do I do it lightest to darkest, including glitters, or do we do the solid lightest to darkest and then the glitters? Because I feel like if I mixed it up more, I would then have the dark staining and glitter all over my hands, and it would just be a mess. Okay, another question. Since we're all nail friends here. With me trying to branch out and try new brands of products, since you see most of my collection is either Zoya that I got in PR or Holo Taco that I purchased myself, I want to try new brands. What are some of your favorite nail brands that have really cool, whether it's like a topper that's shimmery or holographic, or just the colors themselves are really unique and different? What are some of your favorites? Because I want to try more things. Like, yes, I just placed an order at Holo Taco again, but I also want to try other brands. I've heard that Cuticula is supposed to be good. Also, if I'm going to get into stamping again, who has good stamping plates? I have a few stamping plates. That's going to be a whole different stream of me just like trying to remember how to stamp my nails. But that'll probably be after I move. That's not going to be something that I can do right now. Yeah, man, I want to try new stuff. Show me more indies. Let's pull these glitters. You don't even apply nail polish, you're not allowed, you're a med student. Oh no! Ugh. So you're just watching for fun. Could you do like on the weekends, maybe? Or like if you don't have classes and stuff going on? Do like a short term, like 2-day thing and then pop it off? I feel that though. When I was working in a lab, we were allowed to because we had gloves over top, but depending on what you had, like how hot your hands get in the gloves sometimes, I felt like it would, if I didn't like seal it well and do a good job, it would like mess up my nail polish. Usually just do press-ons for an event, then it's back to normal. Honestly, that's a good way to do it too. I was just getting into press-ons not too long ago. I did a couple of streams leading into my birthday of me trying press-ons for like the second or third time. And a couple of nail techs were watching and were helping me try to figure out like shaping the back of them and how to get, you know, I was using glue the first time, and then the press-ons that I had bought had a really strong C curve, and my nails, like, the curve is not that strong. Like, this one's pretty flat across. They're really not that strong of a C curve. These press-ons were literally the letter C. They were so curved, it was hurting my fingers. So I had them on, I put them on that stream at like 5 in the afternoon, and the next morning I took them off because it hurt so bad. Like, I woke up and my fingers were throbbing. So I've had to learn that different brands have different strength C-curve press-ons. And then I found one that worked for me, and I was like, great, I could do this. Ooh, polish for days, sweet and sour, fancy gloss are some nice ones. You like fancy gloss thermals. Ooh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I own 1 or 2 thermals max. Now 3 with the Holo Taco one I just bought. But they're so fun, and I want more of them. So I'm going to save this. Sally Hansen Insta Dry. This is in the shade Zip Wine. Cute name. How winey is it? And do I need this if I'm keeping the one on my thumb also? Yours are flat and wide on one hand and flat and long on the other. Ooh, see, that's hard when your hands are like, they're different like that. I know I just did the one coat, but these are pretty close. It's like a tiny bit, just the first coat, it's a tiny bit more fuchsia in real life. But I think once I do a second coat, they're probably gonna be the same. Watching your stream is making you want to invest in nail polish. I'm a bad influence because I'm over here like, yeah, absolutely, do it, buy everything. But maybe like start slow. You bought Crystal Knockout and Cadillacquer. That's a great name, Cadillacquer. Oh my god. Thermals through the monthly groups like Polish Pick and Hellhand. Yeah, the thermal that I got was from do I have it in here? I think it was from Dam. I think it's in my purples kit. It's not in this one. And I got it through a Hella Handmade set. Their stuff is really cool. I like that they like work with so many different smaller brands. I ended up getting, it was like the video games box from a couple years ago, because I have a thing of hand soap that's shaped like a controller, like a video game, like a Xbox controller. It's kind of cute. I never use it. I was like, I just like how this looks. I'm gonna put it up somewhere. Yeah, they're gonna be the same after 2 coats. It's not the one on, so the one that's not on the thumb is worth it for a 2-in-1. Yeah. Water break. Yeah, man, you can see these are basically the same. This one came out a little thicker, so it's a tiny bit darker. But they're basically the same color. Should have mentioned, Dan, you like their glitter Crowleys. Angie's always pushing for science themes. Yes! Give me more science. Give me all the science, please. I need to get more of her stuff. I only have a few from her. I say a few. I think I actually have like 5 or 6. I know I had a couple in the like blue greens that we did. They were like galaxy colors. What did we say? Okay, so Dogmar is the one on my thumb from Zoya. Sally Hansen's the one on my pointer finger. They're basically the same thing. So I'm just gonna keep one of them and not both. I'll keep Sally. We'll switch it up. I have so many Zoyas already. I'm gonna keep Sally. All right, glitters. Glitters and shimmers. I was gonna do like a lightest to darkest again, but I'm just gonna reach in and grab a random one and we'll see what's up. Okay, talk about glitter. Zoya in the shade Milana. This is like, I don't even know. It's like a purpley pink base, but then it's got some serious like glitter mixed in. This reminds me of a nail polish I would have worn when I was younger. Because it's like a little frosty. It's got like, I don't think the camera's going to be able to show. It's kind of got like a blue iridescent glitter mixed in. think this came from their Y2K collection. Because it was a pink, a blue, and a purple that were like very 2000s and very kind of frosty. What would happen if you put it on top of one of the darker ones? Let's find out. Embrace your little girl and keep it. It looks like a pink princess. It's very princess, yes. Let's see it over top of something else. Because maybe I'll like it more over top of something. The blue is visible. Okay, cool. I can't trust my camera anymore. I'm like, I don't know. Can you guys see this? Oh, hold on. Y'all might be onto something here. The blue pulls so much more over this. The stamping shop has a stem plate you might like. Yes, please. I have one stem plate already, but I'm gonna need another one. The stamping shop. Now that's pretty. I agree. Hey, Salt Spring Sniper, what's going on? Happy Saturday. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining. Tana, you might have just changed my mind on this color. Because I was like, maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. This is cute. Salt Spring, we're going through the little pinks and reds, a bunch of glitters. We just started. Happy Saturday, all. This one here is the same as, it's over a shade basically like this. Look at the difference. But it's the same color. Let me do a second coat on my middle nail, but like, how do people not like nail polish? I think you've convinced me. Because this could be a fun base to stamp on top of it with black too. Or to just layer on top of something like this dark berry wine shade. Very nice. I agree. I think y'all have convinced me. I was ready to let this go as soon as I pulled it out the bag, and now I'm like, actually, you're going in the keep pile. Alright. Random pick here. Ooh. Okay. Holo Taco in the shade Plum Luck. This is one of their... What is this, a crushed holo? It's gonna have those holographic rainbow sparkles. But they're not like linear. They're kind of like scattered all over the place. But it's a very deep, winey color. Is this the one, you guys might know, is this the one that there was controversy of this one and the red from the collection looked almost the same? And it was like, no, 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 they're different. And everyone's like, no, 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 they're basically the same thing. It's kind of thin on the first coat. It's definitely gonna need like 2, maybe 3. Painting Now, you got me on their Stamping Shop's plate website, like their plate page, and I'm like, oh crap. They have like an 80s movies one. They have a memes one. Here's the steam one right here with like little science bottles and stuff. Oh my god. I'll come back to that. Focus. Yeah, I don't know. Is there blue in the sparkles? A little bit, yeah. It's like holographic, so it kind of shifts between like all the colors of the rainbow, depending on the lighting. Let me do a second coat. You like it a lot? I do like this one. This formula can be kind of annoying to work with, to be honest. It's also annoying to remove if you don't have a peel-off base coat underneath. Thick glitters like this are not usually my favorites. Let's experiment on a darker shade as well. You might not need to buy new ones. Yeah, seriously. The second coat, I think it looks a lot better. But yeah, let's see it over my thumb. You love them all. You haven't seen one you don't like yet. You're gonna have to get some of these so that way your golf clubs, if they start to chip, you can have like glittery ones next. See, that's so nice. Tana, you're right here. I'm right here with you because I love layering polishes. So like on its own, yeah, it's cute, but layered over a deeper shade already, right? Let's get the flash on so you can see the true rainbow. There we go. There we go. I mean, even this one you can see it's got a little bit more. There's a little bit of hollow in there, not as much. They look very fancy. They look very fancy. I think we're keeping Plum Luck. Because that's a lot of fun. Oops, too dark. Now during the day you'll have dark bold, and at night we go sparkly. I love that. I love that so much. I did that. I was wearing peach tea from Holo Taco at work one day, and it's like a. I'll pull up a picture so you can see. But it's oh, that's the wrong spot. Hold on. I put it back in the bin we haven't done yet. It's like a peachy kind of neutral shade. It looks kind of neutral on me. But because it's a linear holographic, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool, whatever. And then you put the light on it, and it's just like, whoosh, so much glitter, so much hollow, rainbows. It's amazing. It's so freaking cute. Yeah, we're doing big sparkles right now. Last one for this hand. Let's switch. Oh yeah, okay. Do I have both of them actually? Now that I think about it. Maybe not. I thought I had both Plum Luck and the one that was like, these are the same color, but I don't think I do. But I do have Party Punch from Holo Taco, which is more of like a strawberry reddish pink that I think is also the crushed hollow. I don't think that this one's a linear. But it's brighter for sure. I have like nail oil on my skin. You know, as cute as this is, as fun as this is, I like this one better. This one's not wowing me as much. Even though it's brighter, and I tend to like brighter colors compared to deeper colors, I think with the glitter, for some reason, this is jumping out at me more than this one is. It's nice even on its own. It is. Maybe layered over something else. I ran out of fingers to layer stuff over. But I kind of like this one. I think if it's pulling a little bit more red on camera, like corally. I think if it was more of a coral shade instead of like a fuchsia hot pink with glitter, I would like it more. But it's definitely more fuchsia in real life. Okay. I think I'm gonna say goodbye to Party Punch. Because you're really cute. But I'm not gonna reach for it. I know myself. the almost black one, it would work. Yeah, I think it would be good over that one. But then at that point, when you're putting them over deep colors like that, the like base of that shade itself, so like the kind of strawberry pink base of this versus the deeper base of this one, once you put it over the really deep color, you almost lose that. And I almost feel like they would look not exactly the same, but like really close, because they're both going to have those like pink holographic sparkles. Gotta go water some gardens while I leave you up on my phone. I vote to get rid of none of them. We will take that into consideration, Salt. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Appreciate it. Makes sense. Yeah, I think if we're trying to diversify this collection, then I don't think we need both, if I'm just going to layer it on top of something else anyway. Also, again, the crushed hollow formula just is not my favorite. Unless you have a peel-off base coat like this, it's a frickin' hassle to take off. Let's see. We got about 10 left. That's not bad. 2 more rounds of this. And we're making good time. I was saying I would do this for... It'd probably take me about 3 hours to do all of these. We're only at 2, so that's not too bad so far. I cannot wait until I can get my peeling nails under control again. I was doing so well with them for like a while back. And then when my life gets stressful, the first thing that drops is me taking care of my nails, which kind of sucks. And then they break and peel and snap, crackle and pop. And it's really not fun. And then I'm sad because my nails don't look good. And then it makes me not want to do my nails because they don't look good. And it's just a cycle. And now when I'm like, yeah, nails, I'm like, oh, right, I have to like rehab them. Because then when I paint brighter colors, and they're peeling like this, the color gets in the peels. Here we go. Tana, I don't know if you follow Unique Nails by Brie, since you were talking about press-ons before. She actually makes custom press-ons, so if you ever wanted something like fancy, unique, instead of something you get at the drugstore for like weekend events, or more tips when it comes to press-on stuff, because I'm still learning it myself, she'd be a great person to check out. For me, my cuticles break on the sides, and it's sometimes painful if it goes closer to the nail base. Oh, that's painful. You mean like on the side over here? I had a break one time that was like, it wasn't like really far down, but it was far enough that I had to basically put a band-aid on and let it grow out, because if I clipped too low, it would have been like way too low. and like hurt everywhere. Don't know if the term's correct, but how do you fix that? Yeah, if it's like down on the side, like here. From my understanding, and let me know if I'm wrong, nail friends. I think it's something with the shape of your nails. Like if you file too much on the side right here, it can kind of weaken it, and then that's when you get breaks. That's what I notice anyway. My nails kind of grow out in this square-ish shape for the most part. When I try to round them and oval them, they're usually okay. If I leave them square, I tend to get more breaks, weirdly. Or if you're filing like too much on the sides, then you could also get it. I do anyway. It could be different for different people. On the sides like that. I'll check her out, thanks. Yeah, from my understanding, it's overfiling the sides. Or if your nails are just a little bit thinner anyway, and you like hit your hand weird. Like I'm clumsy, I knock my hands into stuff all the time, which is why I need like strengthener on my nails. So if your nails aren't strong enough to handle that, that could also be part of it. But it's hard to say for sure without knowing like exactly what your nails are like, you know? Yeah, at least I can give her a shout out. I'm still learning like the shortcuts on Twitch. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do this. Oh no. The salon life on YouTube is really good with her natural nail troubleshooting. Ooh, good recommendation. Thank you. I'm gonna have to check her out too. Because I was watching, what's her name? Susie from, she's Canadian. Nail something. Nail Career Education, I think is her name. But she does a lot more with like gel and like extensions and tips. I don't see her do a lot with natural nails. Yeah, nail career, thank you. Yes, nail career education. She doesn't do as much with natural nails from the videos that I've seen. This is Bree's channel. I don't know how to shout out. I should. Alright, next glitter. Glitter shimmer. Ooh, okay. Triple O polish, little multi-chrome action. In the shade Yanga. This one's really nice. This one's like a deep pink to gold shift. And I remember, I don't know if I still have it. I found a liquid eyeshadow that was basically this exact same color. I don't even wear eyeshadow, but I bought it because I was like, how cute would it be for my eyeshadow to match my nails? And then I never did that. This one's gonna need a second coat, but I like this color so much. I also like that she does little minis, so you don't have to buy a full-size bottle if you don't want to, you're not going to use the whole thing, because I know I'm not going to end up finishing a bottle. I honestly don't know the last time I actually finished an entire bottle of nail polish that wasn't like a top or base coat, or like a glitter topper. If it's just a color, I genuinely don't know the last time I actually finished a color, because I don't just wear the same color over and over again. Oh, this is so pretty. This is almost like golden hour, is what it makes me think of. Especially when you get like the gold. You can kind of see like the gold shift right there. I think this is a keep for sure. Next random glitter we got. Okay, this one's a shimmer. Ulta brand. In the shade Ginger Peach. This is a really old polish. I've had this for a while. It almost looks like your natural nail color in one coat, but I love the subtleness. Yeah, right? I like it. I don't think you like it that much. Yeah, this is another one of my very old polishes. This was, I want like a neutral color. I would reach for this. This might have been what I had for a pedicure at my friend's wedding back in like 2016, 2017. I think I bought this specifically for that. Because there's like a tiny bit of shimmer in there you can kind of see in the light. It's like the faintest little bit of shimmer. So it's not just like a flat creme. But it's a warm enough, like peachy enough undertone that I feel like it looks really good against my skin tone. And I just really like this one. And I haven't seen another, I haven't looked very hard, but I haven't seen another color just like this one. And I found this randomly at Ulta. Like, what? Like Ulta brand too. You don't need a second coat. I'm gonna keep it. I probably need to add a little bit of thinner to it. You can kind of see like the stripes of glitter. Not glitter, shimmer. What is this? So I have a Samsung phone and a Samsung laptop. So it's nice that I can like link the two. So if I get like text messages and alerts on my phone, I can just look at it on my computer when I'm using my phone. And I keep getting like spam text messages and it's really freaking annoying. Like, I think part of it is like, oh, I'm applying for new jobs, so your phone number's out on your resume. I don't have it on mine, but then applications and stuff. And I swear some of these places just try to collect a bunch of information and then they just sell it out to whoever. Because I haven't been getting that many spam calls and texts until I was applying for jobs. Now I get them all the time. Yeah, I see the shimmer. I feel like I could wear that to class and it would take too long for people to notice. Exactly. Yeah, some of these neutrals are like, it's your skin but better, your nails but better, but so subtle that you could probably get away with it. Hollow Taco in the shade Bury Me in Hollow from Sophia Nygaard's collection. This is one, I swatched a couple of these in some of the last few streams. I liked every single color in this collab. This one was 5 different shades that came out, and I liked every single one. And I can't say that for all the Hollow Taco collections. Usually I'm like, oh, I like a few, or like I like this one. Like the one I just bought from the thermals. I just wanted the one. This one I was like, well, I like Sophia. All the colors look cool. And then when I got the collection, and I like the collection box, and I swatched them all, I was like, oh no, I like every single one of these. Y'all did a great job with this. Even with one coat, that's not bad. And I feel like it's different enough from, where'd it go? The darker one, it's gone, I don't know. The darker one that we did before. I like this. Yeah, I like that. Doesn't even need a second coat. Not really, but... It's not at all. You're liking this set. Yeah, right? I feel like this one maybe has more pigment in the base color, instead of it being like a sheer-ish base. Whoa. Hold on. hold on, that's washed out. There we go. The glitter. Just, I love sparkles. Even when it's blurry, you can see it. It like shines, sparkles more when it's blurry. It's so good. It's so good. Yeah, no need to layer this when it's pretty as it is. I agree. I agree. Kind of another reason why I'm totally cool keeping this one and not keeping that other one. Because remember we were saying the other one we would probably need to layer over something else to get a look like this? You don't have to layer this guy at all. Alright. Next. Ooh. This is a nice one. This one's from Zoya in the shade Meteora. I said Meteora like it's Linkin Park's album. It's not Meteora. It's Meteora. But it's like a deep reddish berry, almost like metallic, that like slightly shifts gold if you can get the lighting right. Like you can kind of see in the bottle right on the edge there how it kind of goes gold.
What are you doing, man? Are we gonna kick a beat or what? We're gonna kick the beat.
I feel like this came out in a holiday collection. This is one that I probably wouldn't wear on its own, but underneath a glitter or like another shimmer. Yes, yes, yeah. And that was one coat. See, sometimes I swear Zoya's formula is like, I don't want to say it's hit or miss. It could just be like the different types of formulas that they have. This is one coat. But some of their other ones, you would need like 2 or 3, just depending. Even just the regular cremes, not even like neons. Yeah, I think we're keeping Meteora. The pink you wanted to get rid of. Over top of this, yeah. Yeah, I think that's keep. Let's go. Ooh, Alchemy Lacquers, Spiked Punch. This is gonna be fun. This also has kind of like a strawberry pinky red. But it also has like gold to almost green glitters. You can kind of see on the edge right there. Love the glossy pink. Yeah, me too. Yeah, like in certain lighting, it's gonna have that like gold fleck. Anything from this collection that goes in the no pile can go in the mo pile. You got it. We're just gonna rename it. This is the mo pile now. It's very fuchsia. How do we feel about this? I think I'm biased because all of these are a little bit more like muted and this is so bright. Really shouldn't compare them. But the more I look at it, the more I'm like, it's fine. It's fine. It's not my favorite. Like, I think if I was going to reach for something with this vibe, I would end up going for this. Even though it's not as bright of a pink, I would reach for something like this. Or one of the other pinks that I kept, and then, like, more glitter on top. It's bright in a good way, don't doubt it. It is bright in a good way. I'll put it in the maybes. I'll put it in the maybes because we got a few more glitters to go through. They could like 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more. I cannot wait until I get into my new place and I can get my nail shelves set up again. Because I have a bunch of really cute like display boxes, like a lot of Holo Tacos boxes, the big collection sets, and then I also kept some of the individual boxes that the like each nail polish itself came in, and I had them all displayed all cute on my little shelf. And then I never put it up in my current apartment. And now I'm taking stuff down. Once I get to my new place, I'm putting it back up. Oh my gosh, this is not peeling at all. I think it was still wet. Okay. It's not working. Six more. Been going for about 2.5 hours. That's good time. That's good time. I'm also getting hungry. So I'm glad there's only 6 more because I'd be ready to call it soon if it wasn't. We can push through. We got this. We can make it. Then that's all the reds and pinks. And then all we would have left for this series is my purples, which is gonna be at least 2 parts, possibly 3, depending on how many I want to do in each video. Because I have like 60 something purples. So it's either like 2 streams of 30 each or 3 streams of 20 each, which might happen because I feel like I'm gonna be sitting here like, I don't know, do we keep it, do we not? Like I'm gonna be waffling a lot more when it comes to purples. I'm not gonna be as like snappy making up my mind. I'd be ready to eat some polish if there were more. Yeah, seriously. Just take a little swig here and there. No, do not eat the polish. I was just about to say, since this is the last couple, I don't need a peel off base coat. That's a lie, because all of these are going to be glittery and a mess to take off without the peel off. So let's not be lazy. Let's do it the right way. Finish strong. Because otherwise I'm going to be sitting here mad at myself in the future. Trying to get all this freaking glitter off. Do I ever do green? I did my greens. I did them last week-ish. I didn't have that many greens. I put blues and greens together. Like in one little collection when I was swatching everything. I don't know. I'll have to check on my channel if the VODs are still up on Twitch because they come down after a week. But if not, if you want to see those over on my YouTube channel, all of those VODs are up there. And then eventually, if I can get my act together, I've been editing each live stream down to just like the swatch of each color with the name on top of it as just like a quick, you know, quick little collage type video. So once I can get it together, I'll also have that, so then you can kind of see like all the blues and greens that I had. But yeah, I had a few while you're drawing, drop to YouTube. Like, thank you for the reminder. So I do have, as I type this in, the gaming YouTube, which is just my VODs from when I stream playing games. But my main channel, there's a link for that, is beauty stuff, because I do beauty reviews, swatches, all that kind of stuff. But all of these live stream VODs, I also stream on both Twitch and YouTube at the same time, mostly, like most times. Yeah, all of that's gonna be on my main channel, in case you want to go check it out. It's not all nail stuff, I will say. I do like makeup and skincare stuff too. Like my most recent non-nail video, I was talking about black girl sunscreen, because everybody needs to be wearing sunscreen. Please put your sunscreen on, okay? But as someone with darker skin, having a white cast is annoying, and it makes me not want to wear sunscreen, right? So the brand Black Girl Sunscreen came out, and they were like, yeah, no, we make sunscreens that aren't going to leave a white cast, because everyone should have their skin protected. They have 8 different products out right now, and I had tried 7 of the 8. So it was a little like 20-minute review showing swatch videos, application information about all of the products that I had tried, and then like ranking them best to worst in my opinion. You're guilty of not wearing it. Mo, put your sunscreen on. Sunscreen is what makes you look young forever. I mean, we already are going to look super young because our genes, but yeah. Do you have one that like you don't like the texture of, or do you just not, you're just like meh? Because for me it was usually like, oh, if I'm putting makeup on top, it's not great. It makes me look all greasy, or I already have oily skin and it's really oily. But I found some that are more mattifying, so they're not as greasy. They don't leave a white cast. They're not super expensive depending on which ones you get. You just haven't gotten any ever. That's fair. Yeah, you gotta get that. I really started doing it more when I was working at Sephora back in grad school, because if I get like acne scars and you get like little dark spots on my skin, wearing sunscreen will help protect them from getting even darker. And if you're putting on actives to help fade those dark spots and like even your skin tone out, you really should be wearing sunscreen also, because otherwise the sun is the reason why those dark spots are getting darker. So having sunscreen protects those from getting darker, and the serums and things you put on to fade work better. If you're not doing anything to protect, it doesn't really make sense to use it. So being in skincare at Sephora got me really into like, oh, I should be using this more. What are some good ones? And then I've just been hooked ever since. Here, they're bloody expensive and the cheap ones leave my skin whitish. Oh, that's so hard. Yeah, most likely when you have one that leaves your skin looking kind of white cast, it's because it's more of a mineral sunscreen. I'm getting super technical right now. I'm so sorry. This is my thing, is skincare stuff. It's usually a mineral sunscreen that's got either titanium dioxide or zinc oxide as the main ingredient. Those are going to have a white cast. Just the way the chemical property of the thing is, it is white. If you can find one that's more of a chemical sunscreen, or like an organic sunscreen, it'll have a name that's weird, like an avobenzone or an octisalate. They sound super weird. It's just a different chemical SPF filter that does not leave a white cast. It's gonna go on clear. But those can be a little bit more expensive. Your idea of having sunscreen is going outside when the sun goes away. I mean, that works too. Just don't go out when it's like 2-3 p.m. sun's right overhead beating down on you. Or you can get like UPF clothing. So it's like sunscreen that you wear instead of having to like slather it on. Hats, things like that. Black Girl Sunscreen has SPF, or it's UPF when it's in clothes. They have UPF gloves, so if you do a lot of gel nails and you don't want all of the like UV from the lamps, which they're still doing studies on, is it dangerous, is it not, we don't really know yet, long-term effects, but if you want to minimize that risk and do it anyway, those gloves are really good because they're like fingertip, so you can wear them, still get your nails done with the lamps and everything, and then take them off. I wear them when I'm driving because I'm really, really bad at putting sunscreen on my hands before I drive. Face and neck, covered, I'm good. Hands, not a chance. I've forgotten again. So I'm about to I need to buy another set so I can leave one set in the house when I do gel nails every now and then the other set in the car for when I'm driving. Okay, back to nails. I can sit here talking about skincare all day long. We might have to do a skincare stream later if y'all are interested. But so I can get some food soon. Ruby Lee in the shade Hot Girl Shit. Shout out to Megan Stallion. That's interesting. I literally left my job in forensic science so I can get into cosmetic science because I find this stuff so incredibly interesting. I'm like, how do I use my chemistry and toxicology background in cosmetics and skincare and help fight misinformation of people like lying on the internet and scaring everybody out of using stuff of like sunscreen's toxic, blah blah blah. I'm like, it's not. That's not how science works. Please stop saying that. That's what I'm trying to do. This is very bright. It's pulling coral because that's what my camera does, but it's like fuchsia. You can kind of see it, some of the sparkles in there. I wanted to be a scientist, so I was literally, I've wanted to be a scientist my entire life. I've always been that, like, I think too much, I'm too logical, I'm too analytical. I've always been that person. And then I just went the forensics route, and now 20 years after saying I want to do forensics, I'm like, I don't want to do forensics anymore. Thanks. Been there, done that. I want to play in makeup and skincare. And nails. I would be a nail scientist. Oh my god. I would die if I could be a nail scientist. You like it a lot. I do like this one, but this might be going in your pile, Mo, because I don't know. It's not like jumping out at me. How do we feel? Off to a grad party. We'll leave you open a PC. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out, Painting Polish. Thanks for leaving it up and lurking too. Enjoy the grad party. Hopefully it's nice weather where you're at. Enjoy that too. And have a good rest of your weekend. I don't know. It reminds me of 205 colorful lip stains. Like Nikki used to wear those. Oh, 2015. Yeah. Yeah. Like the vibrant, super bright lip stains. What, like Nicki Minaj? I feel like she's had like super bright lipstick like this before. I'm not a super fan of this one, if I'm being honest. I think I'm keeping the other Ruby Lee. Yeah. These were the two that she sent me. And I said I was going to keep this like hot pink fuchsia one. But this one I'm kind of just like, meh. Put that to the side. Ooh, okay, Loud Lacquer. This is in the shade Pink Hair Don't Care from their collab with Kelly Marissa, who's another big nail creator, blogger, YouTuber. It's like 4 glitter toppers, but they're very big, chunky glitters. So like, I would layer over something else for sure. You could just do this, honestly. But I would probably layer over something else. Stomach's growling. Oh no. Like, it's cute. I think I'm keeping, I'd have to go back through old streams. She has one that's like neon green with black, and then she's got one that's like light blue and white silvery. I feel like I'm keeping the green and black. That was it sounds. Oh no! Yeah, man, I'm getting so hungry. This Pop-Tart's not doing enough for me. Hi, Mel Sanfo1. How are you? Happy Saturday. Do you find chunky glitters like these hard to work with? Yes. I don't want to say I stay away from them because I do like the way they look, but they are definitely hard to work with. If you want a more like packed on look is when you would go in with like a makeup sponge that'll absorb some of the clear base and then you can stamp just the glitter. Nashi, what's up? Happy Saturday, how you doing? Painting chunky glitters can be kind of hard. And also taking them off can be kind of hard. So long story short, yes. I do find them kind of hard to work with. Especially when you have like a huge one like this. You almost need to just like put it where you want it, you know? So I don't know how I feel about it. I like it. You know what this makes me think of? This is like, oh god, when was this popular? Like 2010, when everything was like neon and black. Like I remember my sister went to New York when she was, oh god, was that like 2000, like 2009, 2010? She went to New York to go see a Broadway show with her school, and she came back with like a I Love New York type hoodie, but it was black with like neon splatter, neon letters and everything. This makes me think of that time period. Ooh, water break. Drink some water. Ooh, Miraculous Ladybug. It is. If it was a little bit more red instead of like hot pink, but yes. That show is so cute. My sister watches it a lot. And my mom watches it. I've only seen it when I'm like over hanging out with them. It's very cute. I think I might keep it. I could see layering this one with the green that I have and have like a pink, green, and black going on, like Cosmo Wanda. Wait, that would be so fun. Alright, I'm keeping it. I just made up my own mind. Alright. Ooh, Hello Taco. In the shade Favorite Sister. Look how Canadian she is. Favorite with the U. This one and Double Dare were in her like birthday collab or whatever that were limited edition. And I bought both. And I'm pretty sure I'm keeping Double Dare. I swatched that one a few streams ago. But I don't remember if I liked this one or not. Let's see. It's like a true red with some serious flaky silvery golds mixed in. It also has like red flakes in there too. It's kind of fun though. How do we feel about this one? I think, since I have 3 left, I'm gonna take off this pink, peel off base coat, so we can wrap this up a little faster. While we think about this guy. And knock everything over. It's okay. Not shockingly nice, just nice. Yeah. Yeah. I think because it's kind of like, maybe with the way that it's formulated, the red underneath is almost like layered on top of the flakes. Like it doesn't look like you put red and then a topper over it. It's almost like you did jelly sandwiches. Which is kind of cool. But it's not like jumping out at me. But think I still might end up keeping it. Maybe, because I could just do the red that I said I was going to keep and then just put gold flake taco over it and get a similar look to this. It wouldn't be exactly the same. We'll see. That also might go in the maybe pile. Because now I'm like, But I also know with it being limited edition, and I feel like that was one that a lot of people were like freaking out over. That might be good for me to keep in my arsenal if I want to trade for something else that I missed out on. Be like, oh yeah, I got this one. What do you want to trade? Alright. Alchemy Lacquers. Oh my god, the name is fading off. In the shade Twilight Reverie. This could have gone in purples. This could have gone in my miscellaneous. It shifts so much. It's like barely pink. Look how wide this brush is. God, I love it. This basically isn't pink. What was I doing? I do really like this though. It's so different. Like the blue flakes that are in there, the shiftiness behind it. It's shifting to like a gold green in certain lighting. Let's see. This one would look nice on top of something. Alone it's not working. Yeah, it's a little bit more sheer. Even with two coats, it would need to be on top of something else. Maybe on top of a black. Or one of those light pinks. Not light, like the mid-tone pinks. I think I'm going to keep this so I can play with it and see, layered over top of something else, how it's going to look. Maybe I'll just layer it now. Let's see. My stomach's like, no, eat food. What are you doing? If you finish early, let's revisit that one and put the glitter. Yeah. On top, yeah. Yeah, let's see if I can like get those kind of prepped as we keep going with the rest of these. The last two, I should say. There's not that many left. Like hearing noises, what's happening? Okay. While that dries, we're gonna put this to the side for us to play with later. Let's do, ooh, Holo Taco, Life in Plastic. This was her, like, literal Barbie from her retro collection. So it's gonna be sheer, because it's like a jelly. I think I wore this one when I went to see the Barbie movie last summer. I do kind of like this. Like, I would layer it over something else, but I do like this. It's pretty sheer, which is the point because it's a jelly. So you're gonna need multiple coats or put it over a white base coat. It's kind of fun. I think it's fun. I think I like this one. It's not as fuchsia as some of the other ones, but I think I like that. Let me get a, is it dry? Almost. I was gonna put a dark coat here for us to like put these next to each other. How do we feel? Maybe with the flash. Yeah, I think I like this one. I think I like this one. I feel like from this collection, it was a pink, orange, blue, purple, and green, like greenish yellow. Or no, it was a yellow. And I didn't keep the yellow. I think I kept the blue. I didn't keep the orange. I'm most likely keeping the purple. I'm tempted to keep the pink too. Feels familiar again. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of this one from Ruby Lee. This has more pigment in it and isn't as sheer. But this is one I said I'm not going to keep. But it's... I understand your familiarity, because it's reminding me of that one. But I think I like it. Where is that dark? What are we thinking to put this on top of? Like this dark one from before, or like a lighter shade? Maybe like a lighter shade. Something like this. This could work. Because I don't want it to be too dark to where you can't see the dark glitters that are there. But you also don't want it too light because then you won't really... Well, you might see the gold like shift. Let's see. Let that dry while we do the very last one. Ellen Mila in the shade Oasis. Going out with a win. I already know I like this one. I've done a full manicure with this color, I think twice in the last couple of months. Not a fan though. That's fair, that's fair. I'm trying to see if we can make it work, you know? This one is another like kind of almost neutral my skin tone because it's like pinky, but it also has some brown in it. Try both light and dark. Ooh, good idea. Right? But then it also has holographic sparkles in it, which is very cute. Light. Okay. Maybe like this light coral shade could work. It's so thick. What am I doing? Yeah, let's see. Oasis needs a second coat. This is another one of like, it's neutral enough that I could kind of get away with wearing this. Like, oh, it's just like a normal little nude shade. But then with the flash on, it sparkles. You get little holographic sparkles. It's so fun. It reminds me of peach tea. I've mentioned that color a bunch of times today, but it really reminds me of that one, but like, it's a tiny bit deeper than that one. I love the ones that are close to your skin tone. Feels like natural makeup. Yeah, emphasizes what you already have and not changing it. I agree. I agree. I also agree with an asterisk of having added sparkle or glitter. Because if it's just like too close to my skin tone, I'm almost like, it's boring. But having that little bit of glitter in there is like, ooh, okay. It's like elevated, you know? That's so funny you say that. I tend to do more like natural makeup anyway, and I don't do a bunch of like big glam makeup. So, but then with my nails, I'm just like, give me glitter, give me neons. Change everything. Yeah, I like that one a lot. One day I'm gonna have to compare that to peach tea to see like if they are actually like pretty similar or not. I think the last thing I'm gonna do, and I probably won't do a peel off base coat for this, and I'm probably gonna regret it, but that's fine, is put like a really deep shade here. And then we're gonna try that alchemy one on top of like light, medium, really deep. We'll see how we can get it to look. That'll be the last thing we play with before I go get my lunch. Before my stomach cusses me out in another language like it's trying to do. The peachy coral is a bit dramatic in the dark. No, it is kind of dramatic, yeah. But I kind of like that because it's another one of those like, oh, during the day it's just like, oh, cute, simple, haha, and then at night it's just like, whoa, sparkles. Mo's back been just called. Oh, okay, cool. Very nice, very nice. We're almost done, Mo. We're kind of playing now. I'm keeping this little neutrally sparkly one. We're playing with this shade from Alchemy Lacquers here. On its own, it's like cool, but I don't know. So we're going to try layering it over a light shade, a medium shade, and then this really deep shade once I get a second coat here. But as everything's drying, this one should be dry. No need to play to send it my way. Ooh. Hold on. The blue really pops. Those blue glitters really pop against that. like magenta shade. Bars. So you don't see as much of the pink shift since it's over a pink, right? But that's kind of fun. That's so different. I like that. Alright, second coat here. Let this guy dry. I'm gonna regret not putting a peel off base coat underneath this deep frickin' shade, but it's fine. Yeah. Try it over this light coral shade. That's also fun. Oh man. Yeah, this just needs to be a topper. How are we feeling? This might end up being a keep. Because this would be such a good one to layer with. I almost like it more over the lighter shade instead of this mid-tone one. Does the coral justice for real. I agree. I was like, oh, this is fun. And I'm like, oh, this is better. Yeah. Light was a good call, for sure. Play with the flash again. There's no like holographic sparkles that I can see. I like the one on my pinky anyway. Still pretty fun. It highlights both the light and darker glitters. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Final swatch, we'll try it over this dark wine color. Oh god, I just stuck my hand together. This is also kind of nice. But I think over the light is the best. Like over the coral shade. I think this is too deep for you to really see the blue. You see the blue like in some lighting, but yeah, I think I like it best. I touched the side, so it's kind of smudged. So on its own, mid-tone, light, dark. Yeah, I think we save it and put it over a light shade. That's a great call, because I was thinking just dark ones. Alright, alright. Tana, for you to not be doing nail polish, you're really good with these color combinations. Oh man. So, are the ones that we're keeping. If we zoom out, we're done swatching for the day. Oh yeah, these were maybes. Better with the lighter and the mid-tone, but that'd be a stretch. Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna not keep the spiked punch, but I'm gonna keep this one. So the ones we're keeping. It's like a good number of them today. Oh my gosh, they're not gonna fit on the screen. We wait for the purples and then the maybes, yeah. Okay. Trying to show them all. These are ones that I'm keeping out of this set. That's not bad. Because I'm not keeping probably the same number. A few less. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm keeping 16. 2, 4, 6. What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Keeping 16, not keeping 13, I think I said. 14. Nope, hold on. I'm also keeping these 3. So it's like, I'm keeping a little more than half. That's not bad. I'm happy with that. I had a feeling. I think I called it. I was like, I'm gonna keep half, if not more, of these ones. But okay. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is a lot of fun. My stomach is yelling at me. I'm very hungry. Not tomorrow, but later on in the week coming up is when we hit the purples. And then we're gonna be done with this series. This has been so much fun streaming through my collection with you guys and having y'all help me figure out what to keep and what not to keep. So yeah, after this, we just got a couple days of purples. Is this the keep pile? It was. Yeah, those are the ones I'm keeping. I'll pull up the ones that I'm not keeping and throwing on the floor instead. As I say, thank you again for hanging out. I really have been enjoying this. And even after I finish the purples that we decide I'm probably going to keep every single one, I'm going to start doing my nails on stream too. Of like, hey, let's layer some stuff. Let's get some fun manicures going. So these ones I'm not keeping. So Mo, if there's any, I already got a couple pulled to the side for you. If you see any of these, let me know. But yeah, this was fun. Thank you again. We're going to go raid somebody because I have met so many cool people from other people raiding my streams, and I want to pass that along and do that to someone else. So let's see who we can raid. Let's see who else is doing their nails so we can go hang out and watch them and support them. Just put them all in your pile. I could do that. Even your the Horley red that you want that we were talking about. All right, let's see. Yeah, the purples are going to be... Purple's going to be a lot. I could be a lady of the night once in a while. Hello, Simply Abby. How are you? Wish I stayed close like Mo. Let's see. Oh, I don't think anybody's doing their nails right now. The one time I'm like, yeah, let's raid people. No one else is painting their nails. No. Okay. Next time. We'll do a nail raid next time. Maybe if I stream at a time that other people are actually doing things and not like on a weekend when people have plans and are out of the house. I'm okay, how are you? I'm doing well. Thank you for joining. I'm actually about to log off though. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. We went through all my reds and pinks, just finished up that part of the collection. But next week, we're gonna go through purples. That's gonna be a lot of fun. See what happens. I used to change your diapers. Yeah. Yeah, big cousin gets first dibs, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Tana. But yeah, this was fun. If you do want someone else to check out, I think I put her stream name in here before. But Painting Polish, she was hanging out here before. She streams nail stuff. Unique Nails by Bree. We got a couple people. We got a couple people who do a bunch of nail stuff that I think are pretty cool. Well, you should definitely check out. None of them are live right now, unfortunately, but next time we'll line it up and time it up better so we can go and hang out and braid one of them. But yeah, thank you all for stream. This has been a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for helping me cut down this collection and enabling me to buy more colors from Holotaka's latest drop. I've enjoyed this. I'm gonna go eat. I'm sitting here rambling, saying nothing at this point. So I will talk to you all later. Enjoy your Saturday, enjoy the weekend, and I will see you, hopefully, fingers crossed, next week. If you subscribe to my channel, follow me, you'll get the notification as to when I start streaming these purples, because, again, that's gonna be... I'm gonna need some help, basically. Because otherwise I'm just gonna keep everything. Alright, y'all. Have a good Saturday, good rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everyone.